So this is probably the first time that I'm actually looking at the news and updates after the maintenance. I was waiting for the rumored implant reset to be announced. I believe that's probably the largest news that there is, and I also heard also a rumor, now confirmed, that's going to happen at one point. The developers are aware of some implants being broken and stuff like that. So, I mean, 2, 3 years, 4 years, how long did it take? I don't know, but maybe we might see some, I guess, improvements on that front. So let me go and get to the announcements. Will there be no more content for New Eden? Yeah, sure. Let's go to the site and let's see what this is all about. I mean, I already read that. Fortizars are also in the plan. Titans probably as well. I mean, yeah. Will there be no more content in the future? Well, there will be more content, obviously. I mean, that's kind of a dumb question to ask. Corporation League, new character portraits, balance adjustments, Star Core, new Inquisitor, Cosmic Anomalies, advanced scanners, capital damage control, and all sorts of things like that. I don't know about the character portraits. I will still keep my own portrait. Balance adjustments for all sorts of modules. I guess that's welcomed. We will see how that will go. I mean, we've already seen the balance. Yeah, I mean, we all know what they mean by balance at this moment. Advanced scanner and cosmic anomalies are probably the more interesting ones that I am interested in. I still would like to see something along the lines of a D-scan, so that's, you know, I have a bit more eyes what's happening. Capital ship closing cannon for structures, fortizars, neural response implant tech to defense general units. Okay, good stuff. The new weapons are definitely going to be fun to see, although unfortunately, as we all know, since the test server kicked the bucket, yeah, I'm not really able to test the new things anymore. And here is the confirmation about the implant thing. Some implants or cores have excessive high power, and now everyone is using them. Example: Bombard, Voyage Core, Blue and White, one-click escape nano core, and things like that. And they actually mentioned the Voyage Core. However, kind of funny that they're not mentioning the Blue and White core, the porcelain core. That one is the most broken core there is, I would say, since it's literally one-click escape. So yeah, and they're mentioning 10 kilometers per second. Those are rookie numbers. I've seen some ships hit like 20. So yeah, they definitely took the lower end of the velocity there. But Nanocore reset, implant reset feature will be available. Okay, I would still love to see something more along the lines of Nerf, for example. And they are also planning to do a rank system, standing limitations, size limitations. Standings will be fun if they add the proper standings, that is. I will have -10 from day one, that's for sure. And honestly, declaration of war feature is going to be interesting. Overall, it does look interesting for what's to come. New ships and stuff like that are already kind of we all know new ships are coming. With Fortizars being announced, means Titans are definitely now on the horizon. Although Fortizars should have been released last year, as we already have seen, but it's been changed, and we already kind of knew about a lot of these things, but it's nice to have a confirmation on what to expect. And that's basically the roadmap update for 2024, 2025, and probably there's more more things that haven't been added there. Now let's actually go and take a look at those patch notes. I would say they are also interesting. A lot of very interesting things definitely being added here. Balance adjustments, advanced shield accord theory, new effect shield extended emergency recharge plus 75%, advanced shield accord array theory, new effect capital ship extended emergency shield recharge amount plus 10%, Expert shield accord theory, new effect, ships including capital ships, natural shield recharge time minus 9.5%. Expert shield accord array, new effect, capital ship shield field, ship natural recharge time minus 10%. So passive recharge skill is coming in. That's going to be very nice, and I am going to be getting that one for my passively shield tank ships. Armor skills, advanced armor layering, new effect, armor plate, passive armor bonus plus 75%. Advanced armor layering, array theory, new effect, capital armor plate, passive armor bonus plus 10%. Expert armor layering, new effect, ships including capital ship armor plus 75%. Expert armor layering array, new effect, capital ship armor plus 10%. Note the shield and armor guaranteed by the skill depend on the ship's base attributes, and those skills do not stack their bonus endlessly. Okay, that's good
Warp
to know.
drive active.
New skills. New tactical disruptor operation skill available for purchase with ease after training, enhances overall performance when operating tactical disruptors. Shield field inhibitor increases the range, signature radius penalty, and the resistance. Debuff effect, armor link disruptor increases the range, the resistance, debuff effect, and the damage against armor transfer effect. Tactical destroyers, endure flight velocity plus 2.5%, power increase from 69 to 92, small laser effective range increase from 25 to 37.5%. New bonus, small laser tracking speed plus 37.5%. Nightcrow, power increased from 63 to 84. Missile torpedo flight velocity increased from 25 to 37.5. New bonus, missile torpedo explosion velocity plus 37.5%. Erato, inertia modifier minus 2.5%. Power increased from 67 to 88. Small railgun effective range increased from 25 to 37.5%. New bonus, small railgun tracking speed plus 37.5%. Salamander, flight velocity plus 4.2%. Power increased from 60 to 80. Small cannon effective range increased from 25 to 37.5%. New bonus, small cannon tracking speed 37.5%. Adjusted the market category from Command Destroyer to Tactical Destroyer. Concord, oh no. They are buffing the Concord ships. If not, like they haven't been broken already. Now they're going to be even more insane. Oh, I'm waiting to just test them out again. Concord, the regular ship, Pacifier, Enforcer, and Marshal. Insurance discount increased from 25 to 40%, HP increased by 25%, and shield resistance and armor resistance increased from 33 to 40%. And new bonus for each rank increase, turret and missile damage plus 2.5%, HP plus 5%, and shield and armor repair plus 5%. Are you kidding me? This thing is going to repair 100% shield now every cycle, and I am going to love it. Marshal, maximum capacitor plus 20%, increased the bonus to the 4 Empire weapons. Laser up range increased from 10 to 12.5%. New tracking speed plus 75%. Missile torpedo damage increased from 12.5 to 15%. Flight velocity increased from 5% to 7.5%. New explosion velocity plus 7.5%. Railgun damage increased from 12.5 to 15%. New accuracy fall off plus 12.5%. Cannon damage increased from 12.5 to 16%. Accuracy fall off increased from 10 to 12.5%. New tracking speed plus 7.5%. Regular ships. Tsunamis, small missile and turret damage increased from 50 to 75%. Drone damage from 100% to 150%. Gnosis, medium missile and turret damage increased from 50 to 75%. Drone damage increased from 100% to 150%. Praxis, large missile and turret damage increased from 60 to 75%. Drone damage from 100 to 150%. Praxis 2, drone damage increased from 150% to 200%. One new prototype, drone damage increased from 150 to 200%. Canyon Striker, medium slot plus 1 recharge, shield recharge time reduced to 1050 seconds. Annihilator status buffer resistance increased from plus 40 to 50%. New bonus, large regular and fatal blow damage increased by 16%. Special ops battleships, Marzi and Marshall, new bonus, cloaking device, flight velocity penalty minus 95%. Oh, so slow boating will be a little bit faster. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Capital ships, light carrier cargo hold
Warp drive
capacity
active.
plus 60%. Versatile assault ship cargo hold capacity plus 50%. Status weapon resistance increased from 25 to 50%. Warp speed increased from 1.75 to 2 AU per second. Anaconda maximum capacitor plus 4.4%. Zago maximum capacitor plus 6%. Astarte max capacitor 22.7%. Villain maximum capacitor 14.5%. Lucent Moon maximum capacitor plus 16.1%. Remote shield booster effect increased from 20 to 25%. Bottle cargo hold capacity plus 15%. CNC warp speed plus 10% bonus removed. Base warp speed increased from 2 to 2.25. Construction, as new enhanced technology level and industrial productivity have advanced. Industrial productivity, yeah. The manufacturing materials and its costs for some ships have been adjusted. CNC blueprint reduced the number of carrier blueprints required for reverse engineering from 5 to 4 for each type. Increased the number of data core required from 50 to 200 for each type. Increased the ease cost by 2.5 billion. Lucent Moon blueprint reduced the number of force auxiliary blueprints required to reverse engineer from 5 to 4 for each type. Increased the number of data core required for 100 to 255 of each type. Increased the ease cost by 2 billion. Missiles. Long story short, for missiles, they have been buffed. That's what I can tell you right away. Small missile launcher activation time reduced from 12.8 to 12 seconds. Explosion velocity increased from 170 to 200 meters per second. Flight velocity increased from 3.7 km per second to 4 km per second. Flight time reduced from 4 to 3.75. Small torpedo launcher explosion velocity increased from 150 to 180 meters per second. Flight velocity increased from 2.25 km per second to 2.5 km per second. Flight time reduced from 2.4 to 2.2. Medium rapid missile launcher activation time reduced from 6.24 to 6 seconds. Explosion velocity increased from 170 to 200 meters per second. Flight velocity increased from 3.7 to 4 km per second. Flight time reduced from 4.25 seconds to 3.75 seconds. Medium missile launcher explosion ranges increased from 81 to 105. Flight velocity increased from 4.3 to 4.5 km per second. Flight time reduced from 6.5 to 6.2. Medium torpedo launcher explosion velocity increased from 101 to 125 meters per second. Flight velocity increased from 2.2 km per second to 2.5 km per second. Flight time reduced from 4 to 3.6 seconds. Large rapid missile launcher explosion velocity increased from 70 to 105 meters per second. Flight velocity increased from 4.3 to 4.5 km per second. Flight time reduced from 6.5 to 6.2 seconds. Large missile launcher explosion velocity increased from 69 meters per second to 90 meters per second. Flight velocity increased from 5.8 km per second to 6 km per second. Flight time reduced from 14 to 12 seconds. Large torpedo launcher explosion velocity increased from 71 to 80 to 95. Flight velocity increased from 2.7 to 3 km per second. Capital missile launcher explosion velocity increased from 45 to 56. Capital torpedo launcher explosion velocity increased from 32 to 40 meters per second. Flight velocity increased from 5.2 km per second to 5.5 km per second. Flight time reduced from 7.2 to 7. Barreled capital torpedo launcher explosion velocity increased from 71 to 95. Flight velocity increased from 4.7 to 5 km per second. Flight time reduced from 6.48 to 6.2. I guess the developers intend to make the missiles the next main weapon. Will those buffs be enough to push drone systems out of the top tier? We will see. Modules. Rapid firing tactical module adjusted to be effective against
Autopilot
missiles.
engaged.
Well, Sniper tactical module,
Warp
turret
drive
tracking speed
active.
and range plus 25%, adjusted to also apply to missiles, missile velocity plus 25%, explosion velocity plus 25%, damage
Warp
plus
drive
5%,
active.
activation time plus 50%, defense tactical module damage penalty adjusted to also apply to missiles, emergency hull energizer adjusted to be droppable upon destruction, added this module cannot be shut down once activated to the module description. Mono lightweight ship hangar modification structure, hit point adjusted from base plus 5 to final value plus 5. Mono lightweight ship hangar modification structure 2 adjusted from 10 to final value 7.5. Dual lightweight ship hangar modification 1 to 4. It's been the base bonus has been removed, damage, shield and armor bonus added, with their effects at 50% of light fighter siege modification. A fighter siege modification 1 now shows the accurate turning speed upon fitting. Affects the numeric display only, requires the latest patch engine update. And there are some optimizations, some bug fixes and stuff like that. So overall, that's a huge update for sure, a lot of new things and a decent little roadmap update that we will see what will happen with that. But do tell me what you think about this update and the maintenance and the announcement in general. And well, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any other questions, feel free to let me know in the comments down below, and as always, I'll see you next time.
Warp drive active.